Welcome to the Explainer from the NeuroBlueprint Lab, where we map the mind. Today, we're cracking open that strange ticking clock inside all of our heads, procrastination. You know the feeling all too well. You're sitting at your desk, the big project is due, the deadline is basically screaming at you, and yet you're somehow lost in the weirdest corners of the internet, watching a cat play a tiny piano. You know you should be working, so why don't you? To figure that out, we have to look deep inside your brain. Okay, let's dive right in. Because what's happening in that moment is nothing short of a full-blown civil war between two very, very different parts of your brain. In one corner, you've got your limbic system. This is the ancient automatic emotional part of your brain. It's always on and it really only cares about one thing, feeling good right now. In the other corner, you've got the prefrontal cortex. This is your modern, logical planner. It's the part that thinks about the future, about consequences. But here's the catch. It takes real effort to get it going. And that's where the fight starts. So when that big, unpleasant task shows up, your limbic system basically hits the emergency eject button. It does something called immediate mood repair. By switching to something, anything, more pleasant, like that cat video, you get a tiny reward, a little hit of the feel-good chemical dopamine. And your brain, well, it absolutely loves that. It learns that avoiding the hard thing feels good. Now, this is where your brain gets really, really clever. To justify putting things off, it uses a kind of deceptive math. It runs a calculation about the future that is fundamentally wrong. We all get this, right? It's intuitive. $100 today feels way better than $100 a year from now. It's a famous concept called temporal discounting. Our brains just naturally devalue rewards that are far away. But that's only half the story. Here's the crazy part. A neurocomputational study found that our brains discount the cost of future effort way, way more dramatically than future rewards. So that huge, difficult project, your brain doesn't just see it as a little easier to do tomorrow, it sees the effort of doing it tomorrow as practically zero, almost worthless. And listen, this isn't just a hunch. Researchers have actually seen this specific bias light up in brain scans. This deep discounting of future effort, it's the key signature, the neurocomputational hallmark of a procrastinator's mind. So, the crucial point here is this. Procrastinators aren't just being lazy or impulsive. Their brains are literally wired to see a task done tomorrow as vastly, almost magically less effortful than that exact same task done right now. It is a powerful cognitive illusion. And this right here, this is the sales pitch your brain makes to itself. Look at it. The reward for doing it later? Yeah, it seems a little smaller, sure. But the effort required? It feels like it's almost completely vanished. In that moment, putting it off feels like the most logical, rational choice in the world. And we even know where this skewed accounting is happening. This whole flawed cost-benefit analysis, this signature of procrastination, is consistently tied to activity in a brain region called the dorsomedial prefrontal cortex. That's where the do-it-later deal gets made. Okay, so this one flawed calculation doesn't just happen once and it's over. No, it's the engine that powers that frustrating, repeating cycle of delay that we all know so well. You see, scientists don't see procrastination as one big decision. They see it as a dynamic, iterative process. It's a series of small choices made over and over again. Every single day, you're faced with the same question, now or tomorrow? Think of your week. On Monday, doing the task tomorrow looks incredibly easy, so you put it off. Of course you do. But when Tuesday arrives, now feels hard again, and tomorrow, Wednesday, well, that looks easy again. You get caught in this loop that is almost impossible to break until you finally run out of tomorrows and that last-minute panic finally overrides the whole system. So what's the big takeaway here? It's really this. Procrastination isn't about being lazy or undisciplined. It's not a character flaw. It's a predictable glitch in your brain's valuation system. It's a cognitive bias, plain and simple. Just recognizing this illusion, truly understanding that future you is not going to find this task any easier, that's the first, most powerful step. It doesn't fix everything overnight, but it arms you against your own brain's deceptive math. So the real question is, now that you know the trick, what are you going to do to outsmart your own mind?